settle in. So lowering down to your mat. Just take your time getting there. And if you can, if it feels okay in your body, walk the feet back towards you, knees up, and then let the knees fall open, bringing the soles of the feet together. Okay, and then take your arms into like goalpost arms or cactus arms. And if that's too much, just take your hands to the belly. And anytime you need to straighten your legs, if you're here, go ahead. Closing the eyes now, and just starting in this Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle, reclined bound angle, just opening up in the hips and the heart. Start to come into your breath. Start to come into your body. Observing the thoughts in the mind and the matters of the heart. Not judging any of it, not trying to change any of it, just be with it. Let's start with a couple of cleansing breaths now. So a deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth to exhale it out. And again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Good. Go ahead and seal the lips and just start to breathe in and out through the nose now, deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. It's a good time to set an intention for your practice today. Whatever that is for you, something that you really want to focus on, something you really want to cultivate in your practice, in your life. It can be just one word. It can be strength. It can be flexibility. It can be balance. It could be courage. It could be change. It could be acceptance. Whatever it is for you. Just taking that in now. We'll take another deep breath in through the nose. And then open the mouth to send it out. Good. Now just staying with your breath, breathing in and out through the nose throughout your practice today. If you still have the knees separated, if you're still in this bound angle, take your hands to the outsides of the thighs and bring the knees together. Good. And then if you haven't already, go ahead and blink the eyes open and then grabbing the right leg. So grab the back of the thigh or maybe the shin underneath the knee and then just kind of walk out that low back. Bring the hips down, bring the low back down to the mat. Okay, hugging that right knee in towards the shoulder, maybe sending the left foot forward and finding a couple of breaths here. Good. And then taking that left hand to the outside of that right knee, we're going to take the leg across the body and extend the right arm out from the shoulder, looking towards the right hand and breathing into this twist here. See if you can relax the shoulders down. You can maybe use the left hand to Bring the knee closer to the floor, but only if that feels good to you. Good. Inhale as you come back to center, and then we're going to take the right foot down, taking the left leg towards you now. So again, find flat back to the floor, grab the back of the thigh or the shin, and bring the knee towards you. Relax the shoulders down and maybe take the right foot forward. Just notice where you're feeling that and just breathe into it. Taking the right hand to the outside of that knee, we're going to take it across the body and then extend that left arm out, relax the shoulders down, maybe look towards the left hand, breathe into your twist. Good. On your inhale, coming back to center. And we'll take both knees in and just rock side to side. Good. Rock all the way over to one side and bring yourself up to a seated position. Alrighty. Okay, if you need to bring a pillow underneath your seat or fold it up blanket or towel, bring the hips up a little bit higher so that your back is not rounding. Go ahead and do that. Okay, and then anything you want to do with the legs. They can be out here. If it's too hard to bring them here, then you can come to a half lotus, whatever feels good in your body today. Bringing your hands to the knees, ground down through the sit bones and sit tall through the crown of the head. On your exhale, dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Taking the left hand out, we'll make some circles with the wrist. And then slow it down and go in the opposite direction. Good. Inhale to center and exhale to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder, taking the right arm out, maybe making some circles in the wrist. And then take that in the opposite direction. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Let's sweep the arms up here. And then bring the fingers together. Interlace the fingers. Take the palms of the hands to the back of the head. And then just drop the chin down. Drop the elbows forward. And breathe into this here. So you don't need to pull or tug the arms. You don't need to yank the head down. You just want the extra weight of the arms to help bring the chin a little bit closer to the chest. On your inhale, come on up and open the elbows wide. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine and then letting the weight of the head drop back into the hands, reaching the heart up. So this is a upper back bend, a heart opener. If you have any pain in the low back, try pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Maybe come out of your back bend just a little bit. Good. And then reaching the arms up. Okay, take the right hand down. We're going to lift through the left fingertips and create space in the rib cage. Exhaling over to the side. Try not to let the left hip pop up, but stay grounded down instead. And notice if the shoulder is coming forward. See if you can just peel it back. Of course, if you want more, you can walk the right hand out more. Inhale as you come back up. And exhale, left hand down. Inhale, reach with the right fingertips now. And exhale over to the other side. Again, stay grounded down. Keeping that shoulder open. Doing whatever's comfortable with the head. If you want to walk that left hand out more, go ahead. Good. And then inhale, come on up. Bring the palms together and exhale them to heart center. Good. Stretching the right foot forward. Keep the left sole of the foot to the inner thigh, and then flex the right toes towards you. Turn to face your toes. We can just walk the hands forward here. So bending the knee if you need to. We just want to stretch in the hamstring. So reach the heart forward. Come down with a flat back until you've reached your edge, wherever that is. So you can be holding here, the ankle, the feet, the foot, and then you can let the head go. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, slowly come back up. And then take that left foot over the right thigh. Okay. Sitting up tall, maybe hugging the knee in. And then left hand behind you, reaching the right hand high. Good. On your exhale, twisting to your left, bring the right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. Okay, so sitting up as tall as you can on your inhales, twisting on your exhales. Maybe you can look over the shoulder. Good. Inhale as you come back to center. We're just going to unwind. Take the left foot forward, right sole of the foot to the inner thigh, flexing the toes. Turn to face your toes. Belly button in towards the spine, walking the hands forward. Bend the knee if you need to. Grabbing the knee, the shin, the ankle, the toes, wherever you can reach. Reaching the heart forward and then letting go. Softening into it. Breathing nice and even. Good. On your inhale, come on up and then take that right foot over to the left thigh. Okay, sitting up tall, hugging the knee in, and then right hand reaches up. Good. Right hand comes behind you, and now left elbow maybe comes to the outside of that right knee. Your arm can be bent or straight. Maybe looking over the shoulder. You just want to find space with every inhale. And maybe go deeper with your exhale. Good. Inhale as you come back to center and release. We're going to take both feet out behind and come to all fours, tabletop position for a little bit of cat-cow. So wrists underneath the shoulders, fingers nice and wide, knees hip distance right underneath the hips. On your inhale, taking the chin up and the tailbone up, drop the belly. Exhale, pushing away and rounding the spine, chin to the chest, hollow out the belly. Inhale as you come back up, chin up, tailbone up. And exhale, pushing away, rounding the spine. Feel the space between the shoulder blades. Good. One more on your own. Take your time. Good. And then back to tabletop. We're going to walk the hands forward now, coming into a puppy pose. So try and keep the hips right over the knees. Don't come forward or back, just directly over the knees. And then as you walk the hands forward, start to melt the heart down towards the mat. You can take the forehead down to the mat, or maybe if you're not there, maybe you can have a pillow or blanket underneath the head to support you. So having props is always okay. So whether that's a block or a bolster or a strap, whatever you have that helps you bring the ground closer to you, it's okay to use that to help support you. Good. Inhale. Come on up, walking the hands back underneath the shoulders. We're going to make our way to our first downward facing dog. So really ground down through the base of the knuckles and the fingertips. Keep the fingers wide, especially grounding down through that L shape of the index finger and the thumb. Okay, tuck the toes and then lifting the hips up. You can keep a big bend in the knees and then send those hips way, way back, away from the wrists. Let the head be heavy. and then start to pedal it out. So dropping one heel and then the other. Just getting some movement. And anytime you need to take the knees down to rest, go ahead. And then finding some stillness when you're ready. Good. And then bend the knees a lot. Walk the hands back towards the feet. And hang here in ragdoll. So if your hands are not reaching the ground, you can always use something underneath you. Maybe you can grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. Keep that big bend in the knees as much as you'd like, or if you want more stretch in the hamstrings, you can always start to straighten the legs a little bit. But this is really about decompressing the spine, letting the head be heavy. Breathe. And then let the hands go. Keep your chin to the chest. Keep that big bend in the knees. Pull the belly button in and slowly roll the spine up. One vertebrae at a time. Move slow. The chin comes up last. Good. And then inhale the shoulders up and exhale, roll them back and down. Okay, two more like that. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. And one more. Inhale. And exhale it back and down. Let's take a mindful walk to the top of the mat and stand in Tadasana mountain pose. Feet together, heels slightly apart. Or if you have any issues with balance, you can take the feet hip distance apart. Okay? The feet are parallel to each other here. So ground down through all four corners of the feet. The knees draw up, the inner thighs hug in. Pubic bone forward, belly button back. Relax the arms, palms face forward. Reach tall through the crown of the head and close the eyes. Now remember what you set as an intention today. Remember that one word. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth and exhale it out. Good. Blink the eyes open and we'll inhale and take the arms out. On your exhale, cactusing the arms, pull the elbows back and down and reach the heart up. Inhaling up. Exhale to heart center. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times, just connecting our breath with our movement. So inhale, reach up. Cactus on the exhale. Inhale up. Exhale to heart center. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale up. And exhale to heart center. Very nice. Okay, hands to the waist. We're going to go to a balance pose, tree pose. So hands on the waist, let's keep the hips facing forward, okay? And then find all the weight in your right foot. So find all 4 corners of that right foot and put the weight there as you bend the left knee. Good. And then take the knee out to the side and bring the sole of the foot to the ankle and use your big toe as a kickstand. All right, so already this might be plenty for you. You can stay here and work on your balance here. And you can use a chair or a wall if you need to. Okay, so just do what you can, and then everybody find a focal point, a spot on the floor in front of you. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Oh, I didn't give you other options. Other option, you can go to the shin. So if you bring the sole of the foot up to the shin, never to the knee, and if you want to go further, up to the inner thigh and just really press strongly into that inner thigh. Okay, so wherever you are today. And then one hand to heart center and then the other. Find your focal point, find your breath, keep breathing. If you're a little wobbly, that's okay. If you are feeling shaky in the ankle, that standing leg, it's okay. Breathe into it. If you want more, grow your tree. Okay, so if you fall out of it, you can come back into it anytime. Maybe sort of giggle. It's just having some fun here. If you want more, take the gaze up, challenge yourself. Good, and then hands together, back to heart center. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're gonna take the knee forward now and step it back, coming to the ball of that back foot. I'm gonna turn so that you can see me here. Ball of the foot, and then bend into both knees so the tailbone reaches down and the shoulders are stacked over the hips. You can heel toe that right foot towards the edge of the mat a little bit to create a wider base and have better balance here. Pull the belly button in. If you're okay here, reach the arms up. Maybe start to straighten the back leg only if it feels okay in the low back. Awesome. Opening to warrior two. Drop the back heel and pivot on that back foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat. Make sure the front knee is over the ankle. Knee is pointing towards the second toe. Gazing towards those front fingers. You can relax the arms if this is too much. Shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. On your inhale, let's turn the palm up to the sky and reverse the warrior. Back hand just touches the back leg. Find a nice stretch in the side body here. Good. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Bring your hands to the waist. Look forward and step the back foot all the way up. And just shake that out. All right, other side. We're going to ground down now through all four corners of the left foot, bending into the right knee. Hands just stay at the waist, keeping those hips facing forward, and then turn the knee out. Sole of the foot to wherever it went on the other side. Ankle, shin, inner thigh, not the knee, right? Find your spot on the floor in front of you. Keep those hips facing forward. Breathe nice and even. Maybe take one hand to heart center, maybe the other. Maybe you can grow your tree. Once again, just a reminder, if you fall out of it, it's really no big deal, right? This is a practice, not a perfect. If you want more, take the gaze up. Maybe your tree is in a very windy forest. Good. When you're ready, bring the palms to heart center and swing the knee forward. We're going to step back with that right foot, landing on the sole of the foot. And then heel toe your left foot over towards the edge of the mat so you have a wider base. So you can balance a little better and bend into both knees so the shoulders are stacked over the hips. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Maybe you can start to straighten the back leg a little bit more, finding that big stretch in that hip flexor. And if you're okay here, we'll take the arms up. Relax the shoulders down. And then opening to warrior two now. Drop the back heel and pivot. Outer edge of the foot parallel to the back of the mat. Okay, sinking down into the front knee. Make sure the knee is pointing towards the second toe. You can relax the arms if you'd like, or find your strong warrior two arms. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Your gaze is just over the front fingers. And then flipping the palm up to the sky, reverse your warrior. Good. Inhale, come back to warrior two. And then take the hands to the waist. Look forward and step the back foot all the way back up. Shaking that out if you need to. Good. Come back to mountain pose. Hands by the sides, palms face forward. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And inhale. Let's take the arms all the way up. And Exhale, forward fold, bending the knees if you need to. And let the crown of the head reach down. Good. On your inhale, come up halfway. Bring your hands to the shins. Reach the crown of the head forward. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine and hinging at the hips. Awesome. Bend the knees as much as you need to bring both palms down to the mat. And then step one foot back and then the other. Good. Go ahead and take the knees down. Release the toes. And now look at the insides of the elbows. Make sure they're facing forward. We're going to lower down to the mat nice and slow with the elbows by the sides. Reach the crown of the head forward first. Reach the heart forward a little bit. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. And now slowly lower. Good. Good, good. Okay. Grounding down through the hips. Really stretch the legs back. Ground down through the hips. Keep the elbows squeezing in towards the sides of the body. And then just lift up. Ground through the hips. Lift up. Use the low back strength. Reaching the heart forward. Maybe lifting the hands if that works for you. If not, don't worry about it. Hands back underneath the shoulders. And we're going to press up to a tabletop. Good. And then walk the knees forward. Swing the feet out to the side and slowly lower down to the mat. So coming into the middle or forward a little bit more. Slowly lower all the way down. Now we're going to hug the knees in towards the chest. Good. And then making some circles with the knees. Just massaging that low back into the mat. And slow that down and go in the opposite direction. Good. Stopping in the middle and squeezing the knees in nice and tight, maybe lifting the chin towards the knees, squeezing the body into a ball here. Pulling the belly button in towards the spine. And then we'll slowly release, taking the feet down. You can stay here with the knees bent. You can bring a pillow, a folded blanket, a rolled up blanket underneath the knees if you'd like, even if it's like here. Or you can take both feet forward. Let the feet fall open. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath the back and bring the arms down by the sides, palms facing up. Close the eyes. Shavasana. This is the most important pose of your practice today, just allowing your body to take in the benefits of your practice. Keep breathing in and out through the nose, observing any thoughts that come in but not attaching to any thought. Instead, see them as clouds passing by. See if you can bring your attention back to your breath, back to the air coming in and out of the nostrils. Noticing the quality of your breath. Noticing how the breath fills the lungs, fills the belly. Just following your breath through the body. We'll be here for a little bit more just in silence now. Just stay with your breath. Okay, slowly coming back, wiggling your fingers and your toes and stretching your arms overhead to give yourself a big stretch. And then bringing your knees in towards your chest and rolling over to your side, coming into a fetal position. Taking a moment to thank yourself for doing yourself a good favor today, treating your mind, your body, your spirit. And thinking about what you have to be grateful for today. You know, even in the worst times, there's always something that we can find to be grateful for. On your inhale, slowly bringing yourself up to a seated position. You can keep the eyes closed. Just ground down through the sitting bones and sit tall through the crown of the head. And with your hands on the knees, together we're going to take another deep breath in through the nose, holding it at the top this time, and then opening the mouth slowly. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head, connecting your head to your heart, and then bringing your head back up. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.